You're on.
Hi everyone, welcome to our second stream. It's taking longer than normal, so just give us a moment and we'll start the stream soon.
Yeah.
Is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It's the illegal arms trade.
Hold on. My brother just turned on the TV to be mean. Sorry about that. That was.
I don't see my thing anymore. My camera isn't on anymore.
Hold on. It's glitching. I tried to stop. I don't know why it's not working.
It's fine, just don't worry about it.
There we go.
Okay.
As long as I don't full screen anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the intro right now.
Alright. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Alright everybody, welcome to the second stream of the day. It is December 28th, 2023. If it was the 8th, it would be my birthday. Or our
Yay.
birthday at 10:51 p.m. And today we're going to be streaming the launch of Starlink Group 636. If you tuned in for the last stream, the SS-52, welcome back. And just a quick thing, rest in peace, B1058, sorry. Rest in peace. It fell off a drone ship. It was a world record.
Yeah. It carried humans from the US for the first time in what, 10 years? 11 years? 9 years? Whatever it was. Gotta be video of it somewhere. You can see all the secretive piping.
Slows itself down and protects it from re-entry. There you go.
Will there be a rocket on the drone ship?
So as of right now, it is 10:52. So we have
Touchdown.
We have a liftoff of the CRS-21 mission.
about 13 or 14 minutes until launch, and then we'll start with our stream.
I'm not gonna watch any more of that video. I just discovered it. I think we should. Okay, the launch got pushed back about 30. Never mind. Sorry. Oh my god. That was stupid of me. Sorry. No, the launch did not get pushed back.
Ooh, false alarm.
Where do I move Chase? Could I not move you to my... Oh, never mind, I can't. It's too much screen real estate, or not enough screen real estate. It's free real estate. There we go. Now I can zoom. Now I can have full screen and Chase. So right now, or the next major milestone is going to be engine chill in about 40 or so seconds. Engine chill is where they put some of the cold cryogenic propellants through the engines, because we know that engines get really hot in some places, but they also get really cold in some places. So to avoid thermally shocking them, they run a little bit of cryogenic propellant through them to keep them from freezing.
Quick little thing,
Not
this
really.
is the last
Not keep them
stream.
from freezing,
This
but
is the last SpaceX stream of the year. The next one will be January 2nd at...
unless there's
Oh,
an
I'm not
abort.
sure.
Unless there's an abort.
Yeah, this is an abort then. USSF was the last one.
Yeah. Well, no, because then it will probably be tomorrow then.
Oh, that is true.
FML to my sleep schedule. Like, next major milestone in about 2 minutes 20 seconds or so is strongback retract start, where this thing is blocking the view of the strongback, but it is a thing holding up the rocket. where its main clamps open up and tilt a few degrees back from the rocket so that it can throw itself back all the way at liftoff. On the West Coast launch pad's infrastructure, it will tilt all the way back to launch position during strong back retract, but on this one, it only does a few degrees, and then at launch, it throws itself back the rest of the way. Alright. Sorry, I'm back. So, Chase, you excited?
Yep. Yes. This is the first in a while that we've had 2 streams in one day.
Have we ever had 2 streams in one day?
I think we've left it on once.
Yeah. Let's see, December. Of course, there was that was an oopsie whoopsie. There was 2 streams on December 22nd or something, or December 2nd. Sorry. Don't know how that really worked, but
Yes, I'm gonna turn it back over to Callan.
there was some real stream, but I can find, like, if you go to okay. I don't know why they're not yeah, this might be bad news. This says we streamed 2 in the same day, but it was delayed by 24 hours, so I don't even know. Oh, because we started the stream before midnight, and then it happened at midnight. Alright, so there was November 11th, and then November 12th, and then November 18th, but then before that, it went all the way back to August 10th, because of the whole thing that happened in betweenies with school and other stuff. Oh wait, no, that August 10th, and then 6th. Oh, there was 2 in one day. It was Booster 9 Static Fire. I thought I privated that. I did something stupid in there. And none of y'all are allowed to watch that. Anyway. Alright. We are currently 3 minutes away or so from launch. At T-minus 3 minutes, stage 1 liquid oxygen load completes. Because of course you need to bring fuel to space, but you also need oxygen in space because there's no oxygen to support combustion. And yeah, at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. Also, sorry if the background's a bit loud. But at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds, when stage 2 has, like, also been fueled up completely, there will be a big purge of liquid oxygen from the lines. Just in case there's any liquid oxygen left over in the lines, they don't want any flames to get in there and basically make the infrastructure go kabooey. Scientifically, it would go kabooey. Yeah. And you can see that there's a lot of soot on the booster. That's because, well, it's a carbon-based fuel, and when it flies through its own plume, it, collects soot. Oh no. Alright, we are currently 2 minutes away from launch. At T-minus 1 minute, it goes into startup, and then at around T-minus 40-something seconds, we should have the final launch director go. And then after that, unless there's something catastrophic, there's not going to be much holding. But of course they can hold up to T-minus 10 seconds. But after that, it's
ground gas closeouts.
And ground gas closeouts, you can see the purging. But after T-minus 10 seconds, it's all up to the vehicle.
Falcon 9 is in
T-minus 1 minute.
T-minus 1 minute, Falcon 9 is in startup.
Go for
Flight
launch.
computers
Go
have
for
now
launch.
taken control.
That's usually the final go for launch, as I said.
T-minus 1 minute.
Apparently I'm very quiet. Sorry, guys. I am very quiet. I did not mean to turn my mic down all the way. Hopefully I'm back up to speed now. Yeah, you might have to turn me
if
up.
you didn't hear him, it's T-minus 1 minute.
It's just
startup.
some nerdy
go for
rocket
launch.
stuff, and we have go for launch. T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engines full power. Liftoff of Falcon 9.
Falcon 9, Starlink 636, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Falcon 9 has cleared the tower and is now pitching downrange. Because to go to orbit, you have to go around the Earth, and space is just going up. To go to space, you have to go up. To stay in space, you have to go in orbit, which is going sideways really, really fast. Basically falling around the, if you looked at it like a line around the Earth, your lowest point, or your periapsis or perigee, would be around the core of the Earth. But as you go sideways faster and faster, it gets through certain layers of the Earth until the line finally pops out into that atmosphere. And then once it finally gets outside of the atmosphere, you're in an orbit. That's your periapsis, at least. Your apiapsis, if you just shoot straight up, if you go so far with your apiapsis, you're just gonna get absolutely out of everywhere. But vehicle is supersonic.
Max Q.
Sorry.
Max Q.
I was talking about nerdy stuff. Apiapsis is just basically your highest point, and your periapsis is your lowest, or apogee and perigee. I'm not too sure.
Next major milestone, we have MECO, fairing separation, entry burn, and then it'll be landed. What timestamp does it usually land? Like T+8 minutes or so?
8 to 10. I think the latest has been like 10 minutes, and that was on a core. Alright. Stage 1 is getting ready for main engine cutoff, and the reason that there's so many engines on the first stage and only one on the second stage is because the atmosphere is so thick that they need to have so many on the first stage, but the second stage, because there's less pressure holding the stuff together in the vacuum, they need a bigger engine for expansion ratios and whatever. And hold on, I'll continue this. MECO. Never mind. Okay, now MECO. Stage up. Cameras, okay. Had some lag.
Stage step confirmed.
And second stage engine startup 1. Anyway, like I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh my god. Oh yeah, if space was completely absent of molecules everywhere, then to get the most effective expansion ratio, your engine bell would have to be infinitely wide, but of course you can't make it infinitely wide, from at least how I understand it.
Coming up on fairing separation.
Bearing separation confirmed. And for anyone that might be wondering, today's mission is internet communications.
So everyone who uses Starlink, you can watch your satellites getting shot up into space. And you can see that it's a legit company that doesn't just have like dinky little satellites. They actually like stream these launches, which is pretty cool.
They stream a lot of launches. They actually use Starlink on their drone ships. That's why their drone ship connection is so good, even though it's being shook by tons and tons of force. At least I think. That was what that's what the statement said, that they use Starlink on their drone ships. It used to suck whenever the engines would get close, it would cut out, and then you would have the footage like a minute later of it standing on the drone ship. Like, oh, that's no fun. It's almost like it's perfectly timed for it to be Photoshop, but now there's no time for it. Unless, of course, we don't get any footage, God forbid. Oh, dang, why are their frames dropping? My dock. I had something else open, but I'm going to assume it's not gonna work. Oh well, when I stop streaming, it'll work again. Like this, and this, and this.
Nominal trajectory.
Yeah, nominal trajectory. See the booster floating in zero gravity. Roughly zero gravity. Starlink missions are so common that they don't even use the hosts for them anymore. They just use LD commentary. Hey, yo, Chase, can we have some of those Takis?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Dang it, I wish I had Takis. Anyways, next burn coming up is entry burn. Right
Stage
about
1 FTS is saved.
right about now. And the point of the entry burn is to slow it down, even though you'll see after it will get slightly faster and then it'll start slowing down insanely fast. But its actual like main objective, that's like the secondary objective, is to slow it. Well, no, the main objective is to slow it down so that the heating of the atmosphere doesn't basically break it. It would actually be
Entry
better.
burn shutdown.
It would be better for it to fly through its own fire than the atmosphere. And that's why it comes back with so much soot on it, because it's a carbon-based fuel. And you can see the grid fins kind of glowing up from the plasma.
Here, viewer. Any live viewer here. Here's your talking.
Also them. Gluten intolerance. That would be weird if I guessed that. If anyone ever wondering why I don't show my camera, it's probably because I don't have a good backdrop or Chase wants to do it. But I have showed myself in like one stream for about the total of 5 seconds, so that's your face reveal. I don't know what's going on with the camera. I don't know if it's leaking something. Probably not. Stage 1 is transonic, by the way.
It's
And
trans.
And
Sonic.
stage 1 landing burns startup. And because even on one engine on minimum thrust before, well, the engine just shuts down from too low pressures, that still has a thrust to weight ratio of more than 1, so they have to do a suicide burn because they can't turn it off and back on in rapid succession. But anyway, Stage 1 landing legs have deployed, and Falcon 9 has landed. Hopefully this time, landing operators will go out to the drone ship and collect it for refurbishment. Last time, or the time before last, B-1058 fell over in rough seas. And Seco.
Alright.
That ends the end of their stream, but I think we should go over this video that I found, and me and Chase could blind react to it. Hold on, do I need to share my screen in Discord?
Well, if it's YouTube, do watch together, but if it's...
I mean, it is YouTube. So yeah, I'll just do watch together. How about that? Oh god, okay, this. Oops, I just flashed my last name. Who fucking cares? Oh, I didn't mean that. I said it. Search up like just B-1058 or whatever. Oh.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Don't worry, I just had to flash. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Oh no, not great. Not great, SpaceX. No.
Falcon 9 booster B-10.
I mean, he's pretty good. No.
Hello, folks. Papa D here, coming to you again from Central
It's NSF.
Just wanted to make a little quick update.
Or NASA or Scott Munley. One of these two. I'll probably just do Scott Munley.
When you
We can do
wake
both.
up,
Both of them are kind of short.
do you remember your dreams?
Nobody cared. You can see the Merlin. Oh my god, that's loud. Can you? Okay,
the last
wow.
time this happened was in like 2019, so
Yeah.
it doesn't happen all the time.
Wah. Hold on, can you turn it down on YouTube? Yeah, there we go. Finally, my ears aren't bursting. They towed the thing back to port. They better put that thing in a museum. That thing not only brought the US back to space, but also, or like astronauts from the US back to space on US soil. That's sad, bro. What is that? JRTI? Just read the instructions. They didn't read the instructions.
Yeah.
They have that, and of course I still love you, and then they have a shortfall of gravitas. This is actually the second just read the instructions.
Dang.
There was a first one that was damaged so heavily.
$10, dang.
Give me... I
You wanna
can't.
skip now?
I can't skip. The
Here.
Discord version's so laggy.
part 2 of our Carcraft Fox Body Mustang versus 3rd Gen Camaro series, we'll be continuing to install performance parts on the Mustang.
Yeah, he actually explains what happens a lot. He's really
Day,
good.
I was getting into the Christmas cheer until this tweet from SpaceX came along and kind of, well, made me legitimately sad for a booster which had failed to return to port. This was NASA's life-leading booster, booster number 1058. And it stood out in the fleet, not just because it had launched and landed more times than anything else, but it was the first Falcon 9 booster to carry humans. It rolled out in early 2020, fresh out of the factory. A fresh booster because, yeah, it was going to be carrying this very important mission. And it generated a bit of a buzz in the older spaceflight community as it signaled the return of the worm. The NASA logo generally doesn't appear on rocket boosters, but both the worm and the meatball adorned this very important launch vehicle. And we should note just how clean that pristine booster looked. Because of course, as that booster flew through its 19 flights, the logos, the markings, they all became obscured under a thick layer of soot from the repeated landing burns. So of the 19 flights, the first one was on May 30th, 2020. It was Crew Demo 2. They followed that up by Anasis 2 in July. There was a Starlink launch, followed by CRS-21, a cargo transport to the space station. Then Transporter-1, yes, SpaceX's highly successful rideshare service really began on this booster. There were 4 more Starlink launches, another Transporter launch, and then the rest of its career was spent lobbing Starlink satellites into orbit. Its penultimate flight was on November 4th, and 49 days later, it was once again on the pad, ready to throw another batch of Starlink satellites into orbit, and it did it successfully, showing that the booster could perform right up to the end of its career. Over 19 flights, it launched a total of 260 tons, which is more than half the mass of the International Space Station. And on each one of those flights, it also had to perform this rocket-powered landing. In this case, it was targeting the drone ship Just Read the Instructions, which was parked out in the middle of the Atlantic. And we get a fantastic view of this whole event all the way down. We're not having those signal dropouts that we used to have now that we have more reliable, satellite internet, huh? So importantly,